Coming up in today's food adventure,
That's a big mouth.
we're two hungry ladies in Wuhan with 4 dinners on the roster, from juicy crayfish
This is like absolutely smothered in garlic.
to crispy Lotus fries
Oh yes.
to fish bladder barbecue. This video proves once and for all there's more to Wuhan than just breakfast, so grab snacks and get settled in for this night in Wuhan food adventure.
Hello, and welcome to another Chinese food adventure. I'm back in China. I've flown direct from Bangkok here to Wuhan, where I've recently fallen in love with the breakfast scene here. Basically the carbiest, most peppery lineup of foods you've ever seen in your life. But the question on my lips is there more to Wuhan cuisine than just breakfast? What actually happens after the sun goes down? And that's what I'm here to find out. But of course, I'm not embarking on this food adventure alone. I'm about to meet up with someone that you guys absolutely fell in love with from my last video in Wuhan. Of course, Iris, also known as Clarence.
So Clarence is the name for my work, and Iris is name for my hobby. I have different identities.
And she's going to be taking us on a full-on nighttime Wuhan food adventure. Iris, Clarence! Hello! You look beautiful. How are you?
Thank you. Good. Very good. How do you feel?
I feel wonderful. So we're having dinner tonight.
Yes,
Well, a lot of
tonight.
dinners, many dinners.
But now it's like 4:44.
We're starting early.
We're beginning our food adventure right here, right now, at this restaurant in the heart of the charming Hankou district, which sells something called Sheng tang.
Sheng means we just put the raw beef into the hot water. It's just a way to eat beef in very fresh way.
You've basically got all the fresh meats and offal on the counter here. Then you can choose which combo you want from the menu.
Oh, it's quite cheap.
Yes.
The most
it's not
expensive
so-
thing on the menu is 30 renminbi, which is
Just
like
do the
$5.
normal one. And we can choose the kind of noodles. In old Wuhanese childhood, we like the tong xingfen.
So we went for that, basically rice noodle macaronis, or rice-a-ronis if you will, with a mix of pork kidney and beef slices.
I mean, first thing that's hitting me about this dish is it smells really, really good. Very fragrant. Can you explain this? It's so beautiful, and you've got 2 here as well.
Yes.
I love your outfit.
Thank
Would you mind
you.
explaining a little bit about your collectibles?
Okay, so this one, so maybe some friends you know, this is come from a Japanese IP called Chikawa. And the last time we shared this story together because I put my coffee on it and Amy so bought this for me.
And you also have your beautiful
yeah.
bag over here. So last time we were together, Iris Clarence was teaching me about the concept of this style of bag.
Tongbao.
So tongbao literally translates to painful bag. The painful part doesn't mean it's physically uncomfortable per se, it's more about your level of dedication. Like you love something so much it almost hurts.
This is not the typical one. The typical one is like a transparent here. You can put many stuff together. But this one is better for the keychains. I can put different things together, and when I'm walking around, I can.
Well, I don't want to give you a spoiler alert, but I may have something for this bag.
Really?
I don't know whether I give it to you now or later.
I want it now.
I was planning to do it later. I mean, we have a steaming thing in front of us, but to give you this gift, there's also many other gifts I need to give you first.
Wow. It's like a one-by-one thing?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
So last time you gave me so many beautiful gifts, so I
I'm
wanted
looking forward
to
to that.
give you some gifts as well. So I've just come from Bangkok. I was just in
yes.
Thailand for the last 20 days. So I thought I could bring a slice of Thailand to you. Gift number 1. I'm bringing you the smell of Thailand.
Smell.
So
Some flavor?
in Thailand,
Oh yeah, I
you know
know
what
this
this is?
one. Yes. Everyone see this one. I think every Chinese students will be very familiar to this
you
one.
know this brand?
Yes, because we can smell it, right?
In Thailand, they really love smelling the
Yes.
inhalers. And what I like about this brand,
Yeah.
I also have my own that I've been literally putting on myself all day,
Yes.
is it has 2 sides.
Yeah, 2 sides, different ones.
So one is the inhaler.
Another one is like oil.
The oil, so you can just like
Yeah,
dab
put
it
it.
on your temples if
Yeah.
you've got a little bit of a headache.
your wrist.
Or you feel a bit smelly. And then my face is just always cool and fresh. And this is another one. This is, so basically when you open it up, can I open it for
Yes.
you? And it's got all these, it's this bag of herbs inside that you can just like smell.
Oh, I love the smell. Yes, kind of like the Chinese medicine.
Yeah. So now, gift number 2 is the first thing for your bag,
Oh,
which is
I needed a space for it.
a keychain with my favorite drink.
Thai tea.
And I thought, why see it when you can drink it?
Nice.
thought we could drink some
nice.
together.
We can drink it later.
Now, I don't know which one of these to give you first.
Oh, okay.
So, left hand or right hand?
Left.
This is for your bag.
Wow, here's
says
my
Iris
name,
Clarence.
my name, my two identities, both of me. I love it. So thank you so much. I love it.
So I thought it would look good on your bags. That
Yes,
you
of
like to
course.
collect
I
your-
need to put it somewhere. Maybe here.
Yeah, as you can see,
love this
Iris
one.
Clarence loves her
Thank
collectibles. So the last gift I have you is a limited edition Thailand Pop Mart. You can only get it in Thailand.
Wow, the limited edition. Oh, this is like the crying baby.
It's a crying baby, but it's a
Cute.
series only from Thailand.
Hello Thailand. Got this very cute, like the white flowers. Okay, I can put it here.
Amazing.
And the next time I go to Thailand, I can wear it. And I have a little snack for you, but only just a little bit, okay? You know, I traveled to Shanxi during the Spring Festival, and here I see, you know, what is very famous and special in Shanxi is their vinegar. So they have different snacks. They put it into the vinegar. They are heidou. They're like, how do you say?
Oh, black beans. Can I try now?
Yes, yes.
Well, our poor noodles just sitting there. Have you tried this?
Yes,
Is
I
it
tried
good?
it. I think it's interesting.
Okay, great. Let's try.
You can smell it first. Smell is so.
I like that. Actually,
Make
my
your
mouth is
watering.
filling with water.
It's a little bit sweet, right? Aftertaste.
The aftertaste is. Oh, it's very interesting.
Yeah.
The first thing.
Interesting.
The first thing is definitely sour,
Yes.
and then it becomes nutty, and then almost a bit herbal and medicinal, and now a little
Because
bit sweet.
they have the aged vinegar.
Oh.
It's like over 5 to 8 years. So the vinegar is kind of a little bit different.
Maybe we can put this on this
yes.
and eat it together.
Let's finally get stuck into our bowl of Sheng tang here, a soupy, meaty, noodly combo.
It's still steaming, I would like to say, even though we've taken a little bit of a detour.
Yes.
Look at that. It's still really steaming. Okay, then I'm glad I gave you your gifts first. Oh, look, they're fat now. When they first arrived,
Yeah, it's a
these
little
noodles were a
bit-
bit more thin. And in the course of the last 5 to 10 minutes, they've grown a bit.
Yeah, and I will show you my way. When I was a little kid, I don't know how to use my chopstick properly, so we just do this.
Okay,
Good.
I obviously need to do the exact same thing.
This kind of 空心粉 is not very popular in some like the local chain brand. We only serve 热干面, the noodles, or the 宽粉, 细粉, that's all.
So back then you could have like ryogan with this kind of noodle.
Yes.
Oh, that'd be
So interesting, you know. My favorite one is not 热干面, it's 热干宽粉.
I didn't know that you could do this.
Okay, finish this first. I will tell you I will tell you what I love.
I tell you what, I want to try a ryogan with those because they're so soft.
Yes.
And almost starchy. They almost
Yes.
remind me a little bit of the texture of a potato starch
Yes,
noodle.
yeah, they're bouncy.
It's definitely salty, it's spicy, and a spice that's kind of like staying on my tongue and the sides of my mouth. And I really love how the coriander in this and the spring onion makes it a little bit fresh in taste
Yeah.
as well. It's actually not as peppery as I thought it was going to be. Like
Yeah,
this
not
is
so peppery.
less peppery than everything we ate in our last video.
I just show you the pepperiest thing.
Yeah. Because honestly, after that day of pepperiness, I was like, I don't want to see pepper for a while.
And now we can try some toppings here.
Oh, the meat is yummy.
Yeah, they are.
So tender.
This part is the kidney. Every time
Very fragrant. And I almost forgot. I want to try some of these magic beans.
the combination.
I feel like this is going to be really good because something that this isn't is sour or acidic in any way. I mean, it's a little bit spicy, which gives it that acidity, but I think I'm down for a little bit of extra. This is not so easy. I'm just going to have to do it the old-fashioned way.
Let's get it. That's a big mouth.
Yeah.
I will try it my own way. Please put.
Can I put one on?
Yes. Oh, so they are like an oval. Mmm. Vinegar. I love vinegar. Good.
It goes well.
Good.
Walking down the beautiful historic streets here with beautiful ambient sounds of Clarence Iris's bag. It doesn't annoy you at all?
No,
You like it?
I like it. It can remind me of how many things I have here. And if I lose something, I can see the sound is different.
So Wuhan has 3 main districts. What are they called again?
There are Hankou, Hanyang, and we have Wuchang.
So fun fact, these 3 historic districts actually used to be 3 separate cities that grew on opposite sides of the rivers and were later merged into what we now know as Wuhan. As a result, Wuhan is A, huge, and B, be super varied in feel and style. Right now we're in Hankou, an area characterized by gorgeous old streets and European-style architecture because much like Shanghai, this area was once a foreign concession. And walking down these streets, you really do feel like you're in Shanghai. Take this boulevard, for example. You'd be forgiven for thinking you're on the Bund, with historic sandstone buildings on one side and even a river on the other. A river we're about to cross using this ferry here.
We are off. We are on the ferry and we're on the Yangtze River here.
Where we've got some gorgeous sunset shots as we approach this here, the Wuhan Yangtze River Bridge, the first ever bridge built over the Yangtze River. Before this bridge was built, it was only ferries like these that could take you from one side of the city to the other.
They built it in the 50s, which I find is quite crazy. That was only what, like 70 something years ago, and in that time we've gone from building the first ever bridge on the longest river in China, and now where technology is, you know, we've gone way past building bridges.
You'll notice the top is for cars and the bottom is for trains. And another fun fact, before this bridge was built, trains had to be ferried, yes, ferried across the river. So this bridge didn't just save time, it transformed how people and goods moved across China.
Hello, I hope you're enjoying this video. I hope it's got you thinking about maybe taking a trip to China one day. If that is you, or if you're planning a trip to China, I wanted to let you know that I've just finished putting together a Get China Ready guide. The reason I wanted to put this guide together is China can sometimes be a bit difficult to visit as a first timer. There's different apps here, different online ecosystem, different systems, like definitely a whole heap of do's and don'ts. So this guide, it's a 10-part series. It features videos, it features downloadable PDFs that'll basically run you through everything you need to know before coming to China to make it a smooth, easy trip and that you feel confident. I'm covering everything from SIM cards, must download apps, how to book high-speed trains, how to take a metro, how to pay with your phone, important China etiquette, useful everyday phrases, how to find and order good food, all that and much, much more. If this is something you might be interested in, you can check out the link in my description to get access to the Get China Ready guide. Back to the video.
Now that we've crossed the river, we're officially in Wuchang, another of Wuhan's historic districts, and it's time for our second dinner of the evening. And if you've watched our last video, you'll know Clarence is a big fan of lotus root. It's an ingredient you'll find everywhere in Wuhan thanks to all the rivers and lakes in the city. So for our next meal, we're actually trying Wuhan fries, which are of course made from lotus root.
This is the fried crispy lotus in question. I've also learned that this restaurant is a bit unique because they actually do everything by hand. They don't use pre-prepared products. This is all fully made in the back kitchen. And it looks so crispy. You're doing it the right way, but oh my God. Oh yes! I wish every chip was like this. It's intensely crispy on the outside, made even crispier because there's a layer of sesame seeds, so you're also getting that sesame nuttiness.
With Sichuan type of corn, you can see.
My mouth is having a little bit of a buzz right now. I also really enjoy having a lotus chip over a potato chip. It has a little bit of it has its own crispiness.
And you can taste the sliding sweetness from the lotus root itself.
You know what I have to say? You've got something deep fried and crispy. What better to have than something milky and sweet?
Without further ado, let's construct our Thai milk tea.
We've bought a cup of ice here.
Then we basically just emptied these milk tea sachets, added water, did our best to mix it all together and dissolve the powder, then added it to our cup of ice.
Oh, wow. That looks okay.
Not bad.
It's a bit sweeter, but it's actually okay. I feel like this is a really good combo.
The refreshment.
It's like I'm still in Thailand. And it wouldn't be a true trip to Wuhan without an interesting vegetable. So
Yes, another local vegetables.
Last time we were all about the Thai, and now we're all about the ni hao. The ni hao.
Ni hao, yes.
Ni hao.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what it reminds me of? How my dad says hello in Chinese. My dad, he's always like, ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Ni hao.
I've tried for 12 years.
I said it, ni hao.
It's basically the stems of this plant here that belongs to the mugwort family.
So smell it first.
Garlic.
Yes, garlicky.
A lot of garlic.
Yes.
And a bit earthy or a bit...
Earthy, yes. We just use finger for these two dishes.
I'm sorry, let me use my chopsticks.
That's the totally the original taste. No other meat or other seasoning flavor, only salt, garlic, and ni hao.
It's good, but I think it might be an acquired taste. There's a slight fishiness or like a sing-wei to it.
Grassy, earthy.
A bit of a grassy aftertaste. So I think I'm gonna leave you that plate.
I love this one.
And I'll take this one, my finger food. We are on the move again. We've gone from Hankou to Wuchang. and now we're in a cab and we are going back to Hankou, but we're going to go via Hanyang.
Yes.
So within the next 10 minutes in this car, we will be passing through the 3 main districts of Wuhan.
And also 2 very famous tourism spots.
Yes, we've just passed the, what is it
Yellow
called?
Crane Tower.
So you can see it there, it's a gorgeous pagoda, but it's quickly fading into the distance as we drive along the first bridge over the Yangtze. Now we can shift our attention to the right, where there's a nightly light show over the buildings on the Yangtze River. A few minutes later, we're back on the other side. We're about to try a Wuhan classic, crayfish.
I have always wanted to try Wuhan crayfish. Like, I know it's really famous. I don't know what's different about Wuhan crayfish from Beijing crayfish or Xuyi Longxia. I have no idea where the differences are. All I know is that in the past when I've come to Wuhan, people are like, oh, so did you try the xiaolongxia? And I'm like, no, I just ate breakfast.
Well, now's my chance to make up for lost time. We've ordered a dinner set here that comes with, of course, xiaolongxia, and I probably don't need to tell you we've ordered the garlic flavor. I think you can see that pile of garlic from space. The set also comes with spicy mouth-numbing clams too, and what I could describe is kind of like a cold version of Wuhan's iconic mian hot dry noodles.
I will cover my chikawa. I need to protect them from the oil. You need to mix it
So this
thoroughly.
is a popular noodle here in Wuhan?
Yes, especially in summertime
Because it's cold. I can imagine. Like, I feel like a lot of the foods I've had here in Wuhan, they're not really compatible with 45-degree weather. Like, the pepperiness makes you feel so hot. Even from the smell from it, it smells a lot more refreshing.
Mix it a lot.
Am I mixing this badly?
You
can take over. I see
do
your
this.
concerned expression.
Grab it in the middle and shake, shake, shake
Oh, a technique.
to let the sesame all falls down. Okay, now is
Wow,
okay.
that was
to
like
be
a
served.
5-minute process. You've done a very thorough job there. That's something that I could really imagine myself on a hot summer's day, really enjoying and bringing my body temperature down a little bit. And something I really like about it is it adds a lot of vinegar as well, but it also has the nuttiness from the peanut sauce.
Now let's try these clams that look and smell mouth-watering.
I'm just gonna grab one. I know you don't
Okay.
like, I have to use my fingers for this. Oh, do you use your chopsticks for this?
Chopsticks.
Really? Show
Yes.
me. How do you gracefully eat this with chopsticks? Oh, okay.
Done.
Yeah, I guess I learnt a new skill today, guys.
Oh.
I like to call these the Doritos of the sea because once you start eating them, you cannot stop. They're salty, mouth-numbing, and spicy, but turns out a bit too spicy for Iris Clarence.
I do this. Don't blame me. It's enough for me. It's enough for me.
Well, good news for our friend here, our xiaolongxia aren't spicy at all, but bad news for us, they're actually not in season right now.
I called this restaurant in the afternoon and asked them, is the meat fat enough? And they're very honest, they say no. But the sentence here say they did not remove the how to say that, 虾线.
The poo shoot.
The poo shoots, yeah, because to save the freshness. And you can see these gloves are different, right? They're thick.
They're thicker. They're heavy duty gloves. Usually they're a lot thinner, but okay. So I guess that's because.
The oil.
So this is basically just oil and garlic. This is like absolutely smothered in garlic.
So there's a certain technique to eating xiaolongxia. First remove the head, suck out the yellow stuff, then simply undress the shell.
Nice, nice.
And remove the poo.
Yes. Sometimes I just eat it. Ignore it.
Wait, what?
It's okay.
You eat the poo?
So if I can't see it, then it's not exist.
I would like to show you the difference between our two xiaolongxia. This is what I've managed to get out.
And this is Iris Clarence's. It's absolute perfection, but that might also have something to do with the fact her poo shoot is completely untouched.
It's good for me. Can you taste the difference between this xiaolongxia and like the summertime best season xiaolongxia? Is it
Smaller.
that?
These are smaller. You see our differences, like the plate is for shells and the bowl is for the parts for garlicky, and then I can mix it with my 凉面.
So I have not got the memo. I've put all of my rubbish in my bowl, which I'll throw out. Oh, I don't want to use my hand. Wait.
You're okay?
It's
Nice.
like Mission Impossible. I am like the Tom Cruise of the vlogging world.
And you can try a new one. You have another glove, another pair of gloves, got 2 pairs of gloves.
I have.
Okay.
You may be good at xiaolongxia, but I'm good at putting on and off gloves.
So we make the crayfish noodles. We just leave all the crayfish meat here and then combine with the noodle.
Amazing idea, but all I could think about was getting these spicy clams involved as well. So I grabbed some clams, some crayfish, of course some garlic too, then in with the cold noodles, and finally a drizzle of chili oil from the clams.
So I want to get in one bite the clam, a xiaolongxia, and some of these noodles, which I have mixed very well, you will be happy to know.
Yeah, I'm satisfied.
With the chili oil. It's really good. Well, look at you over here and your pile of crayfish.
Yeah, I have a mountain.
Okay, if I thought my bowl was luscious, this is next level. She's even garnished it with some of our crispy Lotus chip leftovers.
The crayfish are in the half circle, right? I can put my chopstick in and get two together.
Oh, look at you go. You and your chopstick technique. It's good? What I want to know is if it tastes any good with the Lotus, or was that just for decoration?
The Lotus also need to dip into the garlic sauce. It's good because it's still crispy.
It's actually given me an idea because, as you know, I love this oil here, and this is already a bit like mala. So maybe, just maybe.
Okay, time to say goodbye to our seafood cemetery here, but we're not ready to say goodbye to this food adventure just yet. How could we possibly leave Wuhan without trying their beloved street-side nighttime barbecue?
So I think maybe this is only in Wuhan, where some people say like we don't have the service. Like do it by yourself. They give you the menu, give you the paper, just write it by yourself.
Oh.
So is that also a thing in Dongbei?
No, I've never seen that before.
So that's quite a normal in Wuhan, just do it by yourself.
Do you care? Is it okay for you?
I don't care because I live here. I think it's natural.
So where are you going to take it now?
Yes, I put it back and tell him what we want.
First item to arrive is yupao. This is interesting. It's fish swim bladder. It's basically the part of the fish responsible for controlling whether it floats or sinks.
That's the Wuhan flavor.
It's good. I can taste the Dongbei style, but this is almost, more cumin-y. I also like the texture of the yupao. Quite chewy.
Quite chewy and a little bit sticky.
And glutinous.
Yeah.
I like that. And a bit crispy from some parts that have gotten a little bit burnt on the
Crispy
barbecue.
outside.
Interested to try the pork now. Yummy.
Yum, 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 yum.
I like it's also a little bit fatty as well. I mean, for me, it's a winning combo every time. Fat, cumin, and charcoal. Oh.
谢谢. That's normal. Here, eat it.
What was it again? I'm scared to ask.
It says, 这个是吊龙吗？这个是吊龙. A special part in beef that's very tender, and in Chaoshan, they always make 吊龙 into hot pot.
Oh, that's nice too. Some things are just universal. Eating food on sticks, on a stool, under the stars. I think I see a star. Oh no, that's a plane.
It's hard to see.
It's hard to see. But what I also really love about Wuhan is it's very green, a lot of tree-lined avenues. It's a very aesthetically pleasing city, I have to say. And having explored 3 of its districts today, I feel like I can speak with more authority on that. But the food adventure is not over, guys. Yes, this is the last bite of my food for this evening, but less than, 8 hours later, we're starting a new one. We are waking up at the crack of dawn. We've got a train at 6:30 or something crazy. We have to.
Yes.
The train leaves at 6:30. And the reason we're getting up so early is we're starting to explore another part of Hubei province. I've only ever been in Wuhan in this province, so we're getting outside. You're taking me on a food adventure in, what's the city name again?
So that city, okay, I will have quiz time. That's a city with very long history and very important in our Asian time, Chuguo.
So
And
maybe
it's the
you can say.
capital of Chuguo, so where it is.
I can almost guarantee you no foreigners in the chat are going to know this, so maybe this is a question for my Chinese audience, but we will see you there next week. Thank you so much for joining me. Please go and follow Iris/Clarence on her platforms and support her. It's her dream to start doing some walking tours and food tours around here in Wuhan, so if you're coming here, feel free to contact her and she can take you for a tour. Anyway, that's going to bring us to the end of today's food adventure. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and we will see you next week from here in Hubei province. Woohoo! Goodbye!